Welcome to Endurance, Noise, and Random Musings. I'm your host, Andy Noise. It is Friday night, 8 o'clock at night on April 9, 2021. In a little bit, in a half an hour, I will be doing another room on Clubhouse with the Jester, hour 36 of a 72-hour race. We've done a few of these already, and it's been quite a lot of fun. People jumping in and talking to Ed while he's out there doing laps. He completed his 197th 100 and is in the lead of the race, and I'll be bringing more details as we get them. So join us in that. And hopefully you're in the Clubhouse or join it. Then we go here. Not a lot going on Instagram, but I did really like seeing this, that here in the Central Valley, we're going to have some track meets for high school kids. This Sanger Spring Classic was always a favorite of mine, and the Buchanan Bears are going to definitely be there and competing. And that was about it. I like this, some photos from 2013 Bakersfield Triathlon. And I did my very first triathlon my senior year, Bakersfield Triathlon, way back in 1981. And I was fortunate enough to win the thing. So we weren't wearing these cool outfits, that's for sure. So that was kind of fun to have that come up on my news feed. On Twitter, there was actually a lot more action on Twitter. An interesting article, Trail Runner says, for 10 years, Matt Daniels has been plagued by stress fractures along Achilles and high hamstring injuries. Here's how and why he finally slowed down to build a healthier running foundation. That's what I tell people all the time. Everyone goes too hard, too often. They don't follow that first rule. I always say, stay healthy, be boring. So check that article out. You can get it off of my Twitter feed, Twitter/Andy Noise. It's usually in the show notes. Some high school action here. 4x800 is an awesome event. I really wish we would include it into our California State meet, but they don't have it. I remember one time having a discussion about it, because we got the 4x1, the 4x4, which are sprinter races, and then you've got the mile and the 2 mile, but you really don't have a team event. And then someone's like, well, those distance guys, they got cross country. And I was like, well, the sprinters got football and basketball, so your argument's kind of a moot. But very exciting watching the 4x800. So these kids qualified for the Arcadia thing, and then had some pretty fast at Simi High School, which is down the road from me. Some fast 3200s and 918 was definitely kind of quick. So good on them. Posted some photos and videos on my YouTube of the Beyond Limits, so you can check those out. Some updates which I've been doing and been posting about our the meetings and stuff. Some good news, well, under tragic circumstances, but Ultra Running, along with Jackrabbit Boulder Running Company and Boulder, are donating 100% of their Boulder Escalante Racer net proceeds to the families of the victims of the Boulder Supermarket tragedy. A total of $164,975 has been raised so far. So, unfortunately, a tragedy like that, but it's good to see that they are giving back to the communities. Here, Hanson and I love retweeting their stuff. Hanson runs. I generally like the people that I work with, and I believe that is the reason that it just never feels like work. I also know that many people are not so lucky. My goal as a coach and store owner is to try and create for others that same atmosphere that I enjoy every day. And if you don't know about the Hanson Project, check out Sage Kennedy's book. It's an excellent talking about that whole program and what they do with that program. And they take basically college athletes who weren't the superstars. They give them jobs at their stores. They put them up in a house, and they allow them to train properly. And they've gotten some really good results over the years. Really like that. Amelia Boone, who was, did the Spartan type races and stuff, really good at that. She goes out and does the big yard and as Barclays, and she's been very open about her eating disorders and alike. And she was cleaning out her stuff and says, cleaning out my stuff at parents' house, found this binder from 7th grade where we had to keep food logs. It's the first time I remember thinking I ate too much. Understand the importance of teaching nutrition, but how do we do so without harming our kids? And I often tell people, yes, women are definitely having this issue a lot, but like I was kind of talking about football, I was coaching in high school, and there's a lot of pressure on young men, boys, to put on weight. Back in the day, I always say this, NFL linemen maybe were 220, 250. Now, high school boys are 300 pounds, and I don't think it's good 16, 17-year-old boys getting to that big. So it's definitely an issue for everyone, and definitely need to keep an eye on that kind of stuff. This is another one. During COVID and it's always time for FKTs. Joe Stringbean McConaughey has done it again, and this time it's a new men's supported FKT on the 800 miles of the Arizona Trail. We got an interview on I Run Far. The young woman who puts on the Tahoe 200 and whatnot, she was going for an FKT there, Candace, but she had to abandon it due to some teeth issues, and I totally understand that kind of problem. So let's see, kind of keep scrolling up here. Here's the fact of life. As we age, we lose our speed, but a recent paper in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity offers some suggestions for staving off slowness. So definitely you should check that out. And it's kind of, you're going to use, if you're going to use it so you don't lose it. And that's kind of some of the stuff on the Twitter. Not a whole lot going on there. And then, of course, my day, resting BP 56. The day was pretty mellow. Went out for a walk in the morning, did a 6-mile walk, but basically just did a whole clubhouse with the Jester, and then I went out and did our afternoon one and did another 3 miles because I do have a 10-miler tomorrow. Got 4 hours of sleep, but you can see it's just chaotic sleep all over the place. Just don't know what's going on with my sleep. It's very disturbing. And then, of course, like I said, the exercise. I did a 2-hour walk at 6:30 and then an hour walk at 2:30 because we were doing we thought we were doing a 36-hour, and then we realized, like, hey, this is only hour 30. And I'm just definitely trying to get back on the water regime. Already at 72 ounces, and I will definitely be pounding another one. So I'm going to leave you guys in about 20 minutes. I'll be live with the Jester at the Beyond Limits 72-hour. He's got people out there with him now, the 48-hour and the 100-mile. No, the 48-hour and 100-mile are out there. Catcher Corbett's out there. Maybe get her on there and a number of other people. So if you're on Clubhouse, definitely try and get on there. Unfortunately, it's just iPhone only right now, and you got to get an invite. But it's definitely, we're trying to build something there, and hopefully when you can get on there, come join us. So as always,